No lesions, no trauma. It was bled by magic.
Empty. Empty. Empty.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself.
No known associates. In fact, he seemed quite averse to spending time with the others.
There you are. Not too tight, I hope. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Why? Because we're at sea, of course.
Index fingers pressed to her lips.
My word. You do? Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good girl... Is he? Oh, well. Some problems simply sort themselves, don't they?
She frowns and peers at you closely, resting the back of...
Delusions such as these are why for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those? So do go on. I won't hold it against you. Promise. My, aren't we a meek little lamb? So let's just leave it on, shall we? Because for your own peace. Off to the herd, little sheep.
Good gods, there's...
A young magister stands pale and silent. Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at...
There's been a murder. A sorceress Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does. Move along. Nothing to see here.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
She looks up at you with...
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. Finn was killed by Source. It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. And the rest... Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometime bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Not in here, it isn't. You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous.
Nothing to see here.
Why won't you sing?
A no doesn't mean a yes in time, you know. Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer. Ah, there you are. Wife, would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical. Why, I never. I left my good pals at home, or I'd be clutching them with all my... Say as you will, wife. Madam Josephine Gribbles.
The children break out in...
What? What?
Her pinched face cracks.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You'd presume right. Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, thanks. But I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change...
Good luck, Chief.
Are you an elf? You look a little bit elfish. Maybe your daddy was an elf. My daddy's name is Frida.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
Name? I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on. Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy. We're trying to catch a killer here. We just skipped to the part where I reassure you. Like I said. Mad? Insufferable, surely.
Can I hear anyway?
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He reaches out and examines your face.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of the... Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Most unusual. And if it's not too rude to suggest, not much of an answer. No. I want to know about the Celestial. This text, where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind? Of course you don't have any. Now please, run along.
No amount of pestering will get the elf...
Here's the register, ma'am. Good, good. Magic, you faring okay so far?
He tugs the collar of his uniform and chuckles.
Sorry you're upset, ma'am, but we all wear what we wear for our... You head on in now. Well...
Keep those bubbles trained on her, and if she tries to classify, shoot to kill.
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
Did you see the body? They ought to let you taste a bit. Maybe you'd find out who done it.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about
A broad
sauce.
dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed. He raises an eyebrow as you...
Listen up, Ghetto. You hear that? The ship, of course.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligent...
And?
What's your name? No. Gods, didn't your mother teach you any manners?
Sick as a leper's cat. From the state of... But there's more. Listen close. There now, just like that.
Squeeze!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One...
There, you heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, Ghetto. Good news. It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we'd been travelling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
When you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
Captain, actually. And that figure tells me we're getting close.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling...
That'll be all. Thank ye kindly, Ghetto.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out
He
of
continues stroking his beard.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty.
Well, well. What have we here? A fresh face in this...
The lizard looks you up and down. Like a farmer, all of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
There's some discoloration, but I've seen... Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook? Oh, goodness, no. Don't even make... On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Mad? Insufferable, surely.
Yes, well, on then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetic. The very basics. So, 3 questions are, as per your own testimony, you can groom. You have the taste, but that won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry. I'll have you know that threatening one's master is punishable still. Hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too.
I reassure you, and you shut up.
You think me mad?
Mad?
Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat.
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Creep with those bubbles.
I never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Dick.
That right. I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Mesd. Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with him.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred...
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board and
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again. He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it
pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was
standing far back from Ifan. The tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion. Ifan grins, flashing, pointing.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants. No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who stares...
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Oh, the Joy? I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise. Wonder if we'll get to meet the Ringmaster himself.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on. One of us will kill our own. They're picking us off one by one. Can we just skip to
Easy now. I might...
What are you conspiring about over there?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet.
Name.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in...
Away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet.
Take it easy, Chief.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking Magisters.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God! The woman's mad! You there, sorcerer! Go and fetch Magister Siwan! We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
なんすかわーお
What's happened?
パワーが違いすぎるだろああああああ 全身だ
dwarf lies in a heap on the floor. His great beard... The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor. You hear a faint...
Oh! What? What happened? Must have been the turnips.
The lizard's eyes close as he...
雑魚じゃん。
Ifan lies motionless, curled, his eyes flicker open. Ifan cries out, then... The young woman lies in a heap on the floor. She's breathing normally. She doesn't stir. The Magister lies on the floor.
The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
なんか、何どうしたお前急に。なんか、十字下でなんかおいようですね、こいつ。これどっからやるんだっけなんか、どっかで、なんかこれ。真上から見ると。どこでやるんやっけなどっかで、忘れてまったな、もう。やべえ、わからん。どっかでインペントリー出したいんだけど、忘れてたのかな。あ、チパッと。違う。これ違う。なんや、どうしたお前急にどうした。やめろ。どうした落ち着け。わからん。あ、これか。武器なんて何したのか。武器あった。あ、これあったわ。がっつりあったわ。熱い。 けてる。牙焼けてる。これが武器か。雷かな。スタッフバーディー。タイルか。
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
これもしかして戦わなくてもよかった。無駄なことした私。お許しください。いらんことした。いらんことしたってダメだ。ダメじゃねえか。あれもしかして普通に話しかけれるのかな。武器を装備した方がええでみたいなことだった。わからん。大丈夫やん。いらんことしただけや。
That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
扉を攻撃できる。じゃあ下の扉も壊してきた。
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.スタッフオブマギはなくなってる。ってことは今装備してない。あ、その前かこれ。その前に戻っとる。
絶対壊せんもん。硬すぎる。硬すぎるっぴ。
Thank the gods. By divine grace, who was that howling?
He eyes the collar circling your neck and...
Another sorcerer! Like you don't know? Mutiny! Did that witch fix your collar too? Go on then. Find a place to... What? You need to find a hiding...
God damn it! I need to get off this wreck, and quick.
Was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor... The moment you touch the door, it doesn't budge. The moment you touch... You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's...
No! What damn fools record? It catches fire, it turns into...
The skeleton looks up.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
The skeleton groans and looks...
I know your god did not gift you with... Do you look at me and think, why, yes, there is someone... No, damp robes are the most I have to fear. Once this glorified skip. Whereas you, I believe, have lifeboats to pointlessly squabble over.
The skeleton holds up his book.
I am trying to discover if there is a... And I will be damned if I let the lives of some mayflies get in my... Go on, go. Please, my time is...
The moment you touch the door groans open.
Something's breaking through. What in the hell's are those things?
Oh, yeah.
I need to get out of here. Now! By the gods.
何ですか？死んでるんですけど。あそこまで逃げればいい。いやいや、どういうこと？そんなことしてる場合ではない。倒せと。見ちゃいかないけど。
Go on, kid, climb up there and jiggle the rope.
You do it.
なんだはあ、ここに繋がったんだ。
The Magister lies on the floor.
children and dwarfs first, just like the old story said.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes.
You said there were other people down there.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Thank you! There's a ladder right over there.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
The Magister lies on the... The Magister lies on the floor.
ちょっと合ってんのかそれで本当に殴っていいの大丈夫？セーブした方がよくない？殴って起こしていいのこれ？そんなことしていいの？怒らない？
The Magister...
殴るよ。起きろ。おい。
The Magister lies...
バカモン。バカモン。起きろ。起きろバカモン。ほらこれはどうすればいいんやでそれ。ふざけんで知らんがなそんなもん。いやいや生存しとるやろ。
The Magister lies on the...
起こせよ。あれどういうことやねん。
If you can walk, get yourself up the ladder.
え
There's a bit... Wait. Void broken.
みんな結構生きてるね。あ、パーゲン
Would sink the ship on my watch.
I thought Void Broken was supposed to be scary.
They who are about to triumph.
I've faced worse.
I'll yield to none.
あ、やめて。俺ばっかり殴られてます。あ、やめてください。ちょっと。上手かよ、俺に当たらない。天才じゃん。俺の前につくんだよ。焼けてんねんな。お、炎の魔法使えたらな。
Its Magister
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stay. With jagged movements, she raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of cloth, soaked with some kind of strong blood, quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror. Blood pours out from around the bandage. Magister Siwan reaches out to you, her hand flailing. It's working. The pressure is stemming the flow of blood. Siwan clutches your arm. Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder. Siwan struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly.
It's ripping the ship apart.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
寒い。うー。うー、寒い。そうプロキャしとって。いや、ガチで寒いよ。
I've danced with death before, but that was a particularly intimate waltz. I suppose I'm the lone survivor. How jolly. Brachus Rex, ruler to some, tyrant to others, long dead to all. All you're good for now, Brachus, is to provide some shade from the sun.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles,
I'm not supposed to talk to elves. Well, elves eat people and their pets. Elves don't know the alphabet.
The child's eye.
People ask you to eat them?
Really? Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy. No one cares where I go. They know I can't leave the island. It's nicer out here than inside, anyway. But you didn't die. There isn't anywhere safe, you'll see. I guess I am, but it's just not...
All you're good for now, Brachus, is to provide some shade from the sun. Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they made it to shore.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer. Or...
No, I do not. Then again, I don't belong to the House of Dreams. I'm a prince of the House of War. A house you seem to be all too familiar with, judging by that rather fetching mark on your cheek. I see. Hence your search for a dreamer. For the dreamer, I suppose. We are being naughty, aren't we? You've clearly relinquished your duties by running away from your rightful owner. A crime punishable by death. No, I suppose they don't. Which is why I've no intention of carrying out the death. What do you say we bury the hatchet, you and I? For now, at least. Good, very good. I'm glad...
He sighs.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? Judging by the dark pools that are your eyes...
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider... I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost. What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply...
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. I already told you I'm a prince. Do you mean to tell me you don't know who I am? The very same. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause. during...
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have. This and that. Taggle, on the other hand, fine. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Most likely the same chap you're looking for. Promise me we'll find him, and you do tend to beat around the bush, don't you? So, now that that's settled, first, even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence, as a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
何タイプになるかってことこれ。
Very well. Onwards then to
The Red Prince nods and gives you...
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of... As your luck would have it, I seem to... Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll...
Hey. まさかの仲間が出てる。これは
A black cat. Beauteous creature. Almost as graceful as I am.
The cat's eyes are its eyes clear. The cat's eyes are its eyes.
ここ喋れんか動物語ねえからこれマルチでやりたいねやっぱ確信した俺はマルチでやりたいと私は確信してしまっただから俺はセーブしてやめよう